Now we're going to talk about describe APIs for Cisco DNA Center and vMANAGE, and also interpret REST API response codes and results in payload using Cisco DNA Center and RESTConf. So this is actually quite easy because there are some links that you can go and check out within the Cisco website. For instance, for the Cisco DNA Center platform, you can see that it has several groups of APIs. You have the northbound APIs, which are the intent APIs. This will provide policy-based abstraction of business intent. And for instance, you can divide these APIs in several groups: authentication, in order to know your network size, topology, devices, clients, user issues; site management, such as site design, network settings, software image management, device onboarding, configuration templates, connectivity, fabric and non-fabric, operational task, command runner, network discovery, path trace, file, task, tags, policy, application policy, and event management. Remember that these APIs are based on HTTPS, and they will use JSON. There are other group of APIs that are known as the eastbound, where you will manage events and notifications. For instance, assurance on automation events. And there is the westbound group of APIs that are known as the integration APIs, where you can communicate with third-party software known as IT service management solutions, such as solutions that manage ticketing. Now, for the vMANAGE, you can go to this link and actually see that it has these categories of APIs: administrative and management APIs that will include user groups, tenant management, software maintenance, backup and restore, and container management. The alarm and event APIs that will include alarm and event notifications, configuration, and alarm event on audit log queries. The configuration group, the device real-time monitoring group, the device state, the statistics bulk APIs, and troubleshooting and utility. And regarding interpreting response codes, you can go here into the Cisco DNA Center and go to the APIs, click on API, and go into each type of function that there is available. You will see that these response codes are usually the same. For instance, remember that 200, every code that is between the 200 range means that it is successful. 400 means that it was unsuccessful, and 500 means that it was unsuccessful due to a server error. For instance, you have the 200 where the request was successful and the result is contained into response body. 201, the post or put request was fulfilled and a new resource has been created. Information about the resource is in the response body. 202, the request was accepted for processing, but the processing has not been completed. 204, the request was successful, however, no content was returned. 206, the GET request included a range header, and the server responded with a partial content matching the range. 400, the client made a request that the server couldn't understand. 401, the client authentication credentials included with request are missing or invalid. 403, the server recognizes the authentication credentials, but the client is not authorized to perform this request. 404, the client made a request for a resource that doesn't exist. 409, the target resource is a conflicted state. For example, an edit conflict where a resource is being edited by multiple users. Retrying to request later might succeed. 415, the client sent a request body in format that the server does not support, for instance XML, to a server that only accesses JSON. And the range of 500s, which are requests that failed because a server problem. For instance, 500, the server couldn't fulfill the request, 501, and the server has not implemented the functionality required to fulfill this request. 503, the server is unavailable. And 504, the server did not respond inside time restrictions and timeout. So there are already some others, but these are mainly the most common ones. So you have to memorize these for the exam. So I'm going to include the links here. I think I forgot to mention that for Cisco DNA Center, there is also a southbound group of APIs, which is aimed to support the end devices. For instance, you can have a software development kit that allows partners to add support for managing non-Cisco devices. That's it.